What's up, everybody? My name is Goose, and we are back for another episode of $5 Friday, this time featuring a bullet hell game called Vampire Survivors. This game has come up probably every single time I've looked for a fresh $5 Friday game. It's just constantly at the top of Steam's. Hey, this is a $5 game, you should play it. So I'm tired of Steam badgering me about this one, so we're just gonna play it. Hopefully this video doesn't run long because I started recording way fucking later than I meant to. Whoopsie. It'll be fine, probably. It's a bullet hell arena shooter type game, and I'm notoriously not very good at these, so... I'm not sure I'm a fan of the auto shooting, because it means that I have no control over it, and I'm not wild about that. Whip fires more projectiles, Santa water generates damaging zones, shields from damage when active. Let's take a second projectile because that's... Okay, that'll clear up behind me as well as in front of me. Okay, what I don't like about this character is that my options are left-right for attacking. I have basically no up-down range. That's extremely upsetting. For sure going to get me killed. But the upside to firing both forward and backwards now is I can just run away from everything and still kill things. So that's not bad. Orbits around the character, base damage up by 5. I'll take the orbits around the character option. Alright, apparently I'll go fuck myself then. Oh, there it goes. Does it also deal damage, or does it just chill? Hard to say for sure. Seems these little blue things are the experience. Much like the little white pellets in the last arena shooter I did. Which I keep struggling with the name of, but it's called 20 Minutes Till Dawn, which was actually really good. It doesn't seem like I have any control over the book any more than I have over the whip, so... Just quickly in the face direction, raises inflicted damage by 10%. Yeah, raise damage. We're not at the point of struggling for damage yet, but we'll get there soon enough. And there's like a super bat over there, so that's a problem. Can that thing die already? I've hit it like 6 times. Jeez. Can't wait to find out I'm accidentally good at this game and I end up playing this for like an hour and I get mad about it. Because then I'll be up past my bedtime. Oh jeez! Oh jeez! I wasn't expecting that all of a sudden out of nowhere. And it keeps zipping right past me while I'm not attacking. So I need it to chill like a little bit, please. Ooh, chicken. Resin your enemy, base damage up by 10. That would be good. Scope damage by 1 increases retaliatory damage by 10%. Oof. And none of those are bad. Literally none of these are bad. I could do with a little more crowd control, but I'll take what I can get for the moment. Seems I can break these torches. That's helpful, I guess, because there's stuff inside of them. Ugh. You can just do this exactly the same way I did 20 Minutes Till Dawn. Run little circles, kill everything inside the circle, and then pick up all this stuff. The enemies are slow enough that It seems to work. Oh, and we can heal, thank the gods. I assumed that's what the entire cooked chicken was for, but... that looks important. I'm gonna work my way back over there. I wish I could control the firing a little more precisely. This is not great. Maybe it's just this one character that's like that, and I can go back to not hating it later. Oh, I don't like the ghosts. Okay, they die too. Never mind, I'm fine with the ghosts. I don't need like a special power-up to kill them or anything, so I'm no longer worried. Can't wait to find out they deal like a stupid amount of damage when they hit me. Just crank that base damage up. Treasure found, let's go. Open that treasure. It appears to be a new kind of whip, and 117 coins. Base area up by 10%, base damage up by 5. Hey, I'll take that. That's pretty good. More projectiles, please. Alright, game's not bad yet. I don't know if I'm confined to an area or if I'm just artificially confining myself to where all the experience points are, but... kind of feels like I'm just artificially confining myself. Oh no, there is a confinement, and it's the plant from Little Shop of Horrors times 1,000. More base damage, please. Ooh, there's a giant. Okay, that's not great. I've kind of penned myself in here. No, this is a temporary artificial border. Okay. Good to know. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to kill this praying mantis thing. Yeah, okay. That worked the way I expected it to. Which is to say, exactly like 20 minutes till dawn. Kind of pens you in for at the 5-minute mark and forces you to deal with this boss thing, which is the praying mantis, I'm assuming. And then it goes away after 30 seconds or so. Which doesn't sound like a long time, but in a game like this, 30 seconds is a fucking eternity. Let's take some Santa water, I guess. Treasure found, open that treasure, let's find out. We've got some coins, we've got 80, 90, 100, 110, 154, not bad. Okay, give me the stuff so I can continue, please. Okay, same as before. Base damage up by, or base damage up by 5%, base area up by 10%, or whatever. I absolutely see this game completely fucking taking over my soul for like 3 weeks. We don't have very good crowd control with this, unfortunately. And I can't wait to say that and then you end up with, you know, the next character who's even worse at crowd control. But it feels very much like we're just going to get overwhelmed by numbers at some point because we're just not dealing enough area damage to deal with the crowds that are following us now. The whip chose the worst possible time to only attack in one direction. One more projectile area by 20%, shield damage active, and damage bone, retaliatory damage 10%. Again, any of these would be good. Ooh, that's gonna kill me. I got boxed in by the crowd, and then the cloud of bats came and got me. Oof. You hate to see it. Normal gold times 1, survived 724. Reach level 5, reach level 10, survive 1 with any character. A whole pile of achievements. There's like 205 achievements or something for this game, by the way. Alright, we'll give it another run. That was good so far. Oh boy. All the fucking objects, huh? Absolutely every possible object, huh? These look like they're colored differently for some reason. Maybe some of them are multiplayer exclusive or something. I don't know. 20 in my forest, 40 in the Light Library, 60 in Dairy Planet, 80 in Gaio Tower, 5 minutes of Pascalina, 5 minutes of Gennaro, 10 minutes of any character, 20 minutes of any character, 20 minutes with at least 10% curse, 5 level 4, Sand Water 4, Fire 1, Light. Lots of stuff to. Okay. Destroy 20 light sources. I was almost done with that already on accident. Same with the floor chickens. Unless it means raw chickens, in which case I didn't find any of them. Find and open the coffin in the Mad Forest. Okay, well. Interesting. There's a lot to this game. Okay, there's a lot more to this game than the last game. %10 more experience every 5 levels. Thank you very much. Projectiles, permanent +1 projectile, all weapons. 10% more damage every 10 levels. Okay. Let's try the next lady. I think I know where the coffin might be. It might be in this area right here. Just have to do something to trigger it, presumably. That might require a Google search to figure out precisely what I have to do to activate those coffins. Can't help but notice that most of these creatures are not dropping experience bubbles like they're supposed to. That's going to be a problem. It's fine, we'll just run circles around this cloud of bats and shoot at them until they die. I think cloud is actually one of the correct collective nouns for bats. Max health by 20, fires quickly in the face direction, high damage, high area scaling. Let's take that. There it goes. Okay, well that didn't do anything. Alright, okay, it's just a straight up and down attack. Mostly down. Give me the damage zones. Those were helpful. Especially if I can kite things through the damage zones and just take the free damage. And then run back over it later and get the piles of experience that's just sitting there. Can you shoot the fireball, please? Or torch thing, whatever. Yeah, the other thing is, like I said, I don't know if this this area loops, or if it locks us in eventually, or Fucking more projectiles, please. A little late on the axe there. Again, a little late on the axe there. If that thing was out when that cloud ran under us, that's an easy, like, 15 kills. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just drop one of those clouds and then those clouds of damage, puddles of damage, whatever they are, and then kite the whole wall of enemies through it. 8% more experience, yes please. I'll take that. Free XP is free XP. Well, it's not free, but whatever. Bonus XP is bonus XP. One thing I learned playing these games, like, pick one or two things and just buff the shit out of them. Instead of trying to take a little of everything. Forgot there's a treasure box up here. Oopsie. $100? Hey, there we go. 114, not bad. Next, last half a second longer, base damage up by 10. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Oh, and another one. How kind of you. Ooh, this one's huge. $500? $600? $700? And a lot of shit. Brown axe and 3 magic wands. I didn't see what all of that did, but I toggled off it too quickly. I got excited. And now we're firing like 4 or 5 projectiles each time the magic missiles fires, so it's a lot. We're doing way better than we were before, I feel. Pass through more enemies, don't mind if I do. That wall of flowers seems to be impassable though. That's fine. We're gonna start getting the little shop of horrors creatures now. Easy peasy. Just focus fire down the boss and it's not a problem. More projectile base area by 20. Nice. Take it. Okay, those flowers can be destroyed. That's helpful. It's not easy, but they can be destroyed. If you can get the Satan water on them or whatever, it clears them out real quick. buffing what we have. It's working. One thing I don't like about these games is manually having to pick up every fucking little experience blob I leave all over the place, because I scatter them everywhere, especially times like this. So it's a lot of just running in circles trying to pick up the garbage. Gonna hang out in this little rectangle. Hanging out of the rectangle is not a good idea. Our projectile can't pass through that. I already knew that. Why did I go in there? Why am I so obsessed with the rectangle? Buff max damage, please. Seems a very small pickup range for the experience orbs. Wonder if there's an item later that lets you buff the pickup range for those. So otherwise it's very narrow. Sure, more crowd please. Ugh! That's the same thing that killed me last time. There was a cloud of bats when I was crowded in like this. Ideally, if we could get him to run through... Yep, there we go. One of those Satan waters or whatever they're called. The Santa waters, I think they're actually called. It clears those things out in a hurry, which is great. Sure, why not? We'll take the whip too. Here we go. Clear everything right around me so I can get over this pile of experience points. Now that I have the whip, I can more precisely attack these fucking torch things. Music kind of a banger too, not gonna lie. Let's buff the axes. Because those things are doing some work for us. They're not getting a lot of recognition for it because it just quietly just passes through 8 enemies at the bottom of the screen and murders everything, but that would have been the time for the axe to trigger. The whip getting a chunk of them at the back was pretty good too. Ooh, red one. You don't mind if I do? Let's take an extra bit of movement speed. We were already mostly outrunning enemies before, but movement speed buff helps. That is our main attack. We should buff that as much as we can. What are we doing level-wise? 17? Nice. Okay, doing better than I thought we were. I don't know why I only thought we were like level 10 or something. One of those axes got a chunk of that swarm. These guys are tough though. These pointy extendo wing bats. That super chest near the beginning was a huge boon. Okay, but what does it do? One more projectile. Okay. Extra projectile. Sure, why not? The whip is firing both directions again, so that's helpful. Ooh, the plants are back. And we're penned in actually really badly. So it means there's another mantis probably somewhere. I was hoping the water was going to get more of them, but no such luck. It's not doing badly, but we're still pretty bad penned in. All base damage up by 10%, please. I feel like if that thing takes a swipe at me, it's just gonna, like, one-shot me. There's a way out right here. Ooh, see ya! Bet you weren't expecting that, were you, plants? Oh, that's extra turbo bad. Okay, it got really bad all of a sudden. We're probably about to die. We have about 8 more seconds on screen before whatever's caused these 100,000 skeletons, he just kills us. More spinach, please. Oh, never mind. There's a gap in the skeletons too, that we can sneak through. Can we keep grabbing experience bubbles? That's the important question. Oh right, the gap is caused by the axe that keeps dropping and mincing everything below us. I should know that by now. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Please, the chicken. Thank you. This is really bad. This is a nightmare. Somehow we're still not taking damage though. Not much anyway. Pass through more enemies. The axes are doing so much. The axes are the only reason we have a clear escape route through the bottom. Ooh, we are gonna die here though. The crowd got a little bit too thick for me. Destroy 20 light sources, nice. Unlocks the fire wand. 5 floor chickens, unlocks garlic. Santa water level 4, unlocks candelabrador, okay. Duplicator, magic 1 to 7. Inlaid library, level 20 in the forest, okay. Nice, new level. 10 minutes with any character, or unlocks Pichon. Nice. Okay, not bad. I'm not sure if that was a new character that unlocked, or... Are these the only characters? May as well just unlock them. Oh, power-ups, that's right. Inflicted damage by 5% per rank, incoming damage, max health, covers a tiny amount per rank per second, okay, not bad. Uses weapons faster, that might be the way to go. Oof, we won't get both levels out of it. Air attacks up, speed up, or sorry, projectile speed. Strikes and weapons last longer, fires more, doubles all projectiles, okay. Move speed. Items pick up range plus, there it is. Your lucky goes up by 10% per rank. More experience per rank. Gold per rank. Raises enemy speed, health, quantity, and frequency by 10% per rank. Max 50%. Christ. Provides once 50% health. That's huge. Let's try just the magnet and 2 levels of the magnet, and that should be good. Interesting to note, all of the prices do go up. So you can't just buy the... You can't just... Okay, it does go up a little bit. That's good to know. Let's try projectiles 10% 5 levels permanent plus 1 projectile all weapons. Let's try the permanent plus 1 all projectiles, since this is probably going to be our last run, because we're already possibly going in longer than I was intending to, but we'll see. And let's try the new library too. I mean, if we receive vampires to be the refuse evil, we can find only mayhem and roast chicken. You'll describe as a curse to know all, understand nothing is in the library, may give us insight or damnation, a mask of stone with whispers endlessly within. Let's give it a shot. What the fuck is that? It's like a flying lady creeper. I don't like that one bit. Fires a random enemy, deals heavy damage. Let's give that a shot. Okay. So the weapon we have currently fires in the direction we're facing, but it's hard to tell what direction we're facing. Because we don't have like a... The character model only displays left or right. So it's hard to tell exactly what direction we're facing outside of what direction we're currently running. I like the last one better, simply because it auto-locks onto the closest enemy. Okay, good fireball, that last one. I may be able to, if the fireballs are at least close, I should be able to kite the enemies into the fireballs for the most part. Can you stop being bad, please, me? I'm gonna service attack by 10%, I'm gonna assault by 20. Let's get the fucking book. Okay. I don't like this weapon. At all. Because it requires charging directly at the enemies or turning to face them precisely as it's about to fire, and that sets us up to take a ton of damage, whether by accident or on purpose. Basically, it prevents me from using my usual strategy of just kite circles around the enemies until, you know, I can shoot them from the middle, and it's upsetting. I spend a lot of time firing projectiles into the wall that's a foot away from me, and that's kind of annoying. We're kind of mostly relying on the fireball to clear things out for me. Especially because the knives are only 2 projectiles and they don't have any sort of penetration whatsoever. So they just hit one enemy in a cloud of 100, and everything else just keeps walking towards me. Fucking chicken, let's go! Please, I need the magic wand again. There it is. It's fucking 7 blessings upon the magic wand. Alright, now we need to spend every upgrade point possible. Not really what I wanted, but acceptable. Because I can make this at least work, kind of. Whereas the knives just don't work very well. They work if there's like 1 or 2 enemies that I have to clear out to make a gap in a wall. Or in a wall of like a horde of enemies to get through, but otherwise they don't work super duper well. Is there an arrow over here because there's loot over here, or... What's this fucking piano here for? You need to stand by and look stupid at, apparently. Because I don't know how to play piano. Another projectile for the whip, huh? Okay, it's 3 now. It is 3 now. For a second it looked like it was 2, and I was actually a little annoyed about that. I was like, excuse me, I distinctly remember picking up an additional projectile, please. Spanish. That's good. Base damage for everything up is always good. Yeah, base damage by 10. That's fine. Especially because it's all base damage. More Bibles, please. I don't know what this green arrow leads to, but we're going to find out. I'm determined now. Base damage. I don't know if the knives are supposed to you're just supposed to get like a shitload of them, or... Why does it look like we did a circle? Except all the loot projectile dots aren't over here, where they're supposed to be. Is that extra big ass mummy the boss here? Instead of the praying mantis like before? I don't know, but it dropped a treasure box and that's what I wanted. Hey, magic 1 power up. I'm a big fan of that. More projectiles. Okay, good enough for me. Okay, but what does the green arrow lead to? Besides death. Yeah, here. Yeah, it looks like the arena itself just kind of loops. Because we seem to be passing the same piano over and over. Ooh, we're lower on health than I was expecting to find us. The bird's doing hella work for us too. I think that's what's firing those purple beam weapons in every direction. It's really praying for a chicken there. Oh, we died. I think the explosion got us. I'm not certain. That was rough. The dagger is not a good starting weapon. It's not a good weapon at all, actually. But this is going to be my last run because it's already super hella late. The video is a little shorter, but that's okay. 5,000 total weapons, 6 different weapons at once. Unlocks empty tome, okay. Survive 5 minutes with Gennaro. Oh, unlocks something else. Defeat five enemies in lightning ring. Okay. Neat. Well, hey, that was Vampire Survivors. It was kind of fun. I'll probably come back to this at some point, probably on stream. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/nucleargoose23. That is where I do most of my work. Whenever I say I'll come back to one of these games, that's where I'm talking about usually. Sometimes I'll do it in video form here on YouTube, but usually it's a stream that gets ported over to YouTube. So follow me on Twitch, and that's where you get all the updates. That Twitch channel, along with my Discord, will be linked in the description below. If you have any suggestions for future $5 Friday games, make sure the full retail price is under $5. Make sure it's on Steam. Drop it in the comments below, or let me know on Discord, and I'll get to it at some point, probably, maybe. Especially if a lot of you ask for it. Other than that, that's pretty much all I got, so appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care, everybody.